Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Caleb, aka Wins, and today I'm bringing you guys another Call of Duty 4 gameplay. As you guys can see, I will be using the AK-74, and I wanted to take most of this commentary to talk about one subject. And as you guys can see, it's also like a 10-minute long video, so it's going to be a pretty decent sized subject, I guess, if you want to put it at that. A pretty big subject that's pretty much been on my mind for a while now, and it's not really a recent kind of topic. I guess it's more or less it's been around for a while, but I think this would be more relevant if I did it for a Black Ops 2 commentary, but you know what? I just decided to throw in a Call of Duty 4 gameplay because we were playing against some tryhards, just me and my buddy Kyle and Jordan. We were playing against some tryhard guys, talking a lot of smack. Doesn't necessarily end up the greatest score, I guess, if you want to put it at that, but it's pretty epic. I get some pretty cool kills in here. It's pretty actiony the whole time, so that's pretty much why I decided to do that. But anyway, so today's topic, guys, is the community in general. I just want to talk about things that the community does to ruin Call of Duty, that makes Call of Duty better, anything like that. Because I actually not too long ago had a conversation with my buddy Marcus at work, and we were talking a lot about the community, and he did this in one of his commentaries. If you guys haven't checked him out, go in my sub box and look at Marcus Neuroth. He's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy. But anyway, so the community, I think, is just there's times where they can just ruin a game completely, or some people can just make it fun, some people can just make the best out of it. But like specifically, I just want to talk about like Black Ops 2 in general, because I feel like they've kind of messed Black Ops 2 up even more than it already was kind of messed up, in my opinion. I just feel like that, some people just cry and bitch so much that it's unbelievable. Like what they did to the submachine guns, I felt like was so unnecessary to make them as bad as they are now. They still get good kills and stuff like that. You still can, use them, obviously, but what they did to the MSMC really pissed me off. I just feel like that it was not that necessary to do, to make all the submachine guns pretty much just suck ass, because I was perfectly fine with any of them. I had no complaints, and I've been playing Call of Duty for a while, guys, and I know what I'm talking about, believe me. So when I say I did not have a problem with any submachine guns, I really mean I did not have a problem with any submachine guns. The only one that kind of really got on my nerves a little bit was the PDW, but it wasn't like it wasn't to the point where it was overused a lot. I just felt like it at first it was, but after a while it kind of progressed, and more guns were starting to pretty much basically show their colors, I guess, if you want to put it at that. And the first thing I want to talk about is really overpowered guns. For example, you had your overpowered gun in what's it called? And Black Ops 2 was pretty much the FAL. You put select fire on it. It was pretty much unbelievable. You couldn't really do much to it. To be honest, I didn't really find any of the submachine guns really overpowered. The only one that was like really, really good, that seemed to stand out more than the rest of them, was probably the MSMC. But I don't feel like a lot of people really use the MSMC, so it wasn't too bad, in my opinion. But like, first of all, if you're gonna have an overpowered gun, or if you're gonna have a really ridiculous gun, I don't understand why they can't just make it unlocked at like a really high level. And my buddy Marcus actually came up with this idea. It would make more sense if you had a gun like, for example, the FAL or something, and you unlocked certain guns at certain prestiges. You have to be like prestige 5 to get this or that gun. That actually seems like a really good idea. And I was really interested when he said something like that. And I was like, whoa, what's actually smart? I don't know why they don't ever think of stuff like that. Because you had in Black Ops 1, it was like the AK-74. They could have done something more. Like, why do they have these overpowered guns unlocked at these low levels? It just doesn't make sense to me. You obviously need your guns, like, if you're at a low level to the point where you can keep up with the people who have higher guns. But if you have a good gun, for example, what was a pretty good gun? The Galil, that wasn't too like, it wasn't unlocked too late. It was like level 19 or level 20 or something like that, and that was a pretty decent gun. You got to have your guns that aren't like so good, but can still stay up to par with people. But if you rank up to a certain point, that's when the gun should be unlocked, in my opinion, guys. I just feel like what they did in Modern Warfare 3 with the MP7, how it was unlocked at like level 73. You could take it with you through further prestiges and stuff like that, but I think they did a good job with the unlocks in Modern Warfare 3. I didn't find too many guns overpowered. The only gun that I think was a little bit overpowered was probably the Type 95, but they ended up fixing that. And obviously some guns and some things in Call of Duty obviously need attention, but when it comes to the point when the community just bitches so much about just one little thing, because they can't just accept the fact that they suck. It's not that hard to accept. If you lose a gunfight, fight, it's automatically a camper that killed you. You know, if somebody, for example, that guy that killed me, oh my god, this guy was camping. He was just camping. Oh my god, he was camping. Like, hold on a second. Come on, guys. Like, let's be real here. Let's not all just like start pointing fingers as soon as we die. Let's just all be like, oh, it's my mistake. Everybody's so busy, like, you know, blaming other people for their mistakes. You know, they don't realize that they made a mistake. You get shot in the back, it's your fault that you got shot in the back. If you were, you know, smarter, like, I consider Call of Duty like a whole, like, game of chess, pretty much. You make the right moves and you make the wrong moves. And, you know, sometimes the wrong moves can, you know, get you shot in the back, or, you know, you might run into somebody when they're sitting in a corner reloading, and that's not camping. You know, you can't watch the other person's screen. I found 9 times out of 10 people are not camping, and, you know, I've been accused of camping. I'm pretty sure everybody in Call of Duty has been accused of camping at least once in the time that they played it, if, you know, you guys are serious into it. If some of you might not be that serious, but I assume most of you guys have been pretty much accused of camping, and you know when you're not. And you know, you sit around and, like, for example, you know, you're running around and you're shooting people, and then you just find a corner to sit in real quick to regenerate your health and reload your gun, and then a guy comes around the corner at one moment, and, you know, you shoot him. You're like, oh shit, gotta shoot like that guy right there. You know, he was probably reloading the gun. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, what a camping faggot. You know, and another thing, when people are defending flags, that's also where I find a lot of people, you know, bitching about camping and stuff like that. And, you know, what they did to Ghost in Black Ops 2, I felt like was really unnecessary too, where you have to be moving for it to, you know, basically not show up on radar. I feel like that was just unnecessary as well. And, you know, I think Black Ops 2 was a good game. Honestly, it was a good game at first, but I don't know. I just haven't had as much fun playing Black Ops 2. I just feel like the community pretty much ruined it for me, guys. And, you know, they ruined, you know, you guys can ruin a lot of stuff. Like, for example, I want to meet the genius who decided to, you know, exploit one-man army danger close noob tubes on Modern Warfare 2, because I'll tell you what, guys, I loved Modern Warfare 2. I thought that was a fantastic game. It was an awesome game. I had so much fun playing it until, you know, somebody was just an asshole and wanted to get 1 million hits on YouTube just so they can exploit a stupid fucking, you know, class that, you know, everybody can basically douchebag on people with you. Because as soon as one person... Like, I found as soon as one person whipped out that one-man army danger close noob tube class, the whole lobby started doing it. And, you know, I always had one on standby, too. I'm not going to lie, guys, because if somebody one-man army danger close noob tube to me, I guess I should say OMA noob tube or whatever, noob tube me, whatever that class is. You know, some of you guys have abbreviations for it. I just shouldn't be saying it the long way. But anyways, so, you know, if somebody did it to me, I would definitely whip out my class. I would be like, oh, hell to the no. Nobody's going to noob tube me and get away with it. So, you know, I had to do it. You know, specifically, I would just not even go for anybody else but the one person who keeps doing it, just to see how mad they get. And, you know, another thing in Modern Warfare 2 that really pissed me off was, you know, Marathon, Lightweight, and Commando, especially when the care package glitch was still alive. Before they actually, like, patched that, where you can, like, sprint around an unbelievably fast distance, where it was like, what the fuck? So I don't know. But yeah, guys, so I mean, I just feel like the community just ends up ruining the games. And, you know, one game I feel like that hasn't been ruined, like, in terms of classes and stuff. You know, obviously every single, like, most of the previous Call of Duties have been pretty much taken over by hacks. Well, they were, actually. I haven't been finding many hacks in any of the old Call of Duties lately. You know, you saw one guy in here that just, you know, popped up the screen. On the left, you can see, like, oh, you know, host this, host that, but, you know, they're not really doing anything, I guess, because they're not the host, so they can't control the lobby. So it only bothers me when they put, like, a bunch of fucking, like, A, B, X, Y's and, like, R buttons and shit on the top of your screen, and you're like, come on, like, really, guys? Is this really necessary? So, you know, that just sucks about that. I've always been a diehard Call of Duty fan, guys. I've just been, like, the kind of person who just always has loved Call of Duty. I always loved it. You know, I always played it till, like, I used to play Modern Warfare 2 up until the last minute it was out, until Black Ops 1 came out. And, you know, guys, it's just... It sucks to say it, but I really feel like a new FPS needs to step up and rise up, because, you know, Call of Duty is just losing its touch. In the past, like, 3 Call of Duties have been really disappointing to me. And, you know, I just feel like it's losing its touch on me. You know, Black Ops 2, I just don't have fun playing. You know, I can still play it. I obviously play it. Most of the time when I play it, I use, or I play game battles or something like that. Matter of fact, I have a pretty cool one coming up for you guys. When I do my next commentary, I'll probably do a Black Ops 2 one. Unless I get 500 subs before then I'm obviously going to do a thanks for 500 subs video. Because I find myself now, guys, I'm actually gaining more subscribers way faster than I was before. And I guess that makes more sense since... you know, the more subscribers you get, you know, the more viewers you obviously get and shit. But so that's just that, guys. I just feel like the community in general, like even some of you guys need to just, you know, stop bitching and just, you know, accept the fact that sometimes you guys make mistakes and it's not the other person's fault if you die. If you get shot in the back, then it's not their fault. It's obviously you made a wrong move. Again, I relate this game and Call of Duty in general to like a game of chess. You know, you make the right moves, you make the wrong moves. Some people make right moves more often than others, and you know, it just gets your reflexes better and shit like that. But I probably left out a couple things I wanted to talk about. I kind of just, you know, let my mind do the talking, let my opinions do the talking, and just pretty much did that, guys. So if I missed anything, I apologize. If I pissed some of you guys off, I apologize about that too. But that's just what I feel like, guys. I feel like sometimes you guys ruin things that you think the developers ruin. And another thing, I feel like Treyarch listens to the community a little bit too much. But anyways, guys, final score is 65 and 23. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Come check out some of my other videos. All right, later, guys.